Hi, my name's Greg. I am an electronic product design engineer by trade, but also a serial tech tinkerer. I'm really excited to share with you today a product that I've been developing, which is a soldering iron. I created this campaign on Kickstarter to help launch Soldergo. The iron is designed to cover all aspects of smart irons with a small case, yet having a full-size soldering tip. The iron it's portable, it's got sleep mode, wake mode, it's got a rapid heat up time, it can be powered from a battery, but also it has a very interesting but ergonomically shaped handle that fits comfortably into your hand. I've been into electronics from a very early age. I love computers and RC models and things like that. At school, I used to enter tech competitions, things like, delivering an egg from a height safely with a machine, or making a machine to find a candle and extinguish it. These were competitions that we entered and won. Now you have to remember that back then, this is the 80s, and no Arduino, no Raspberry Pi. From school I went on to do an apprenticeship in electronics, and then after my apprenticeship I would then work for a company designing power supplies for big OEM brands. 2015 I started my own company. It was making FPV parts for drones, and it's called Menace RC, and that's still going today. All the time that I've been doing these things, I use soldering irons every day, and the soldering irons I've got, they're okay, but I kept thinking I can do better. I can make something that is going to be much better for me. So I set about designing my own soldering iron. After some research, it became evident that a few people would suffer with muscle fatigue in their hand when using a soldering iron for a long period of time. So I delved deeper and researched this subject, and I was able to develop a case which was much more comfortable to hold in the hand, and it alleviated this muscle fatigue. So this design, the shape of the case, it was extremely unique. So I then decided to apply for a patent, and also I've registered the design. The ergonomic shape of the soldering iron handle, whilst one of the main features, the iron is also packed with some other features. It has a 72 watt full-size soldering iron tip, which means it will heat up rapidly. You can set the temperature on the iron. There's a little joystick on the iron, and you can set the temperature all the way up to 450 degrees C. The screen on the iron will show you the actual temperature of the tip while you're using it. The iron has also got a sleep and a wake function. So if you put the iron down, it recognizes that it's not being held anymore, and it will go to sleep. It does this to preserve energy. When you pick it up, it recognizes it, and it will heat up rapidly. The iron can be used in the field by connecting to batteries, or you can use it on your bench. We have an optional power supply for it. When you're connecting it to a battery, the iron will recognise which battery you've connected it to, the number of cells, etc. And it will set a few parameters in the iron. When it detects that the battery's got down to 20% of its capacity, it will warn you about this, just to give you a heads up. Should you take it all the way down to 5%, the iron will shut down, so it'll protect the battery. On the screen in the iron, you can actually flip it. So the iron is good for your left hand or your right hand. One of the other great features of the iron is that it's got interchangeable tips. Now, to change the tip, you do not need any tools. You just simply unscrew the end thing, pop your tip out, put the new tip in, screw the end clamp back on, you're done. I am so proud of this soldering iron, and it gives me great confidence to bring this to the world. Why don't you be the first to get Soldergo and back this campaign? And please share it with your friends. Thank you.